What's going on? So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to have money directly deposited right into your PayPal account using a very simple platform that allows you to test out various apps, websites, software, and other online tools for massive companies. In fact, if you look right here, this is what these companies are willing to pay this platform to have people like you and me, the average consumer, test out their products and give them your feedback and your opinion on that product. And so while these companies are paying for these various packages, we are then on the receiving end of this and we're making money. And I'll actually show you a sample of how easy this can be and how this works. So stay tuned because we're going to get started right now. And whatever you do, don't forget to subscribe and set up notifications so you'll be notified when my videos drop and you won't miss out on any of the content I share regarding how to grow on YouTube and how to make money online. And if you're one of those who've been interested in my main YouTube hacks for growing channels quickly, becoming a YouTube partner, earning that AdSense revenue, and even monetizing your channels for additional automated income like I do, check out the link in the description to my video series where you can watch over my shoulder, copy me, and set this up for yourself. And if you do come over here to where the video series is and you scroll down a bit, you're going to see something really cool. This is where people that are enrolled in the video series, they're following my information, copying me, and then they're sharing the results they're getting right here. So again, you can check that out. The link is in the description. Okay, so here's the platform that facilitates the ability for these massive companies to have their latest online tools, apps, and other web-based products to be tested before they go to market with them, or to even improve existing products so they are easier to use and more appealing to consumers, which in turn helps these companies to make more money. And that's why they do this. That's why they get partnered with these platforms and have people like us test the products for them. And if we check out some of these companies, you can see Ferguson and all these other ones, StubHub, Scope, and then there's a bunch of them right down here, Google, Allstate, Amazon, Uber, and so forth. And so these are huge companies with huge budgets. And so you kind of can see the potential here and that this platform is truly legit. Now that said, it's very important when you create your account to set it up specifically in order to maximize the amount of testing you'll be doing and then to maximize the amount of money you can make. And to that point, I'm going to set up a dummy account for you right here so you can see what I'm talking about. And if you want to, you can just simply follow my lead. So let's get started. So if we go up right here, it says get paid to test. So we click on that. And right here you can see test websites, make money. It's that simple. And again, you can see right here it says thousands of companies use Validately to improve their products, including again Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Salesforce, and Allstate. Scroll down a bit and you're going to see here's the steps. 1, sign up. 2, start testing, and 3, get paid. And so in this first step I'm going to cover for you, you'll be asked to provide basic demographic information. So that way they're going to pair you up with the products that suit you best and that you'll be most knowledgeable about. And so that's why we're going to go over this together. Then after that, you're simply going to start receiving emails offering money for feedback on websites and apps. Then you're just simply going to respond and you're going to get paid for every test you successfully complete. And we're going to cover a couple things here really quick. These are what you're going to need to do this. A computer with a microphone. You must use Google Chrome so you can download that on a computer if you don't have that. A high-speed internet connection. You must be at least 18 years old. You must have the ability to communicate in English. You must have a PayPal account to get paid. And then this is just a link to get signed up with. We're going to do that here in a second. But let's go ahead and finish this page out real quick so to answer any other questions you may have. And so one of the frequently asked questions is how often are tests available? Tests are available daily. Not every tester matches the criteria for every test, so you can be notified about available tests less frequently. And so that's what I'm talking about. So it's important that we answer these questions correctly so that we're not missed out or skipped over on certain tests that may be available. And here's a really nice question to ask. How much money will I make and how will I be paid? And the answer, payments vary based on the test. However, many of our studies pay in the $10 to $70 range. And all payments are processed through PayPal within 7 business days of successfully completing your test. If you have more questions than that, you can come over here and check this out and just click. These are the most popular of the frequently asked questions, so that's why I have those here. So let's go ahead and set this account up. If we scroll back up to the top, you can just click Start Making Money. Then you're going to click Create an Account, and then you're just going to start giving them information about yourself. So for this first question, what type of mobile device do you own? So I have an iPhone, I have an iPad, and I'm gonna select other because my girlfriend has a different device. So the reason why I'm doing that again is, even though I don't personally have one, if there's a question or a product related to one of her devices, I could still answer that. I could check her device out and make sure that I'm familiar with it. But that way it keeps me available for any tests for any other products they may have that are apart from the ones I specifically have. So if you have other household members and they have different devices that you personally don't have, you can still select these because you're still going to be able to provide information for those. And again, that way you'll get more tests. So let's select next. What type of computer do you own? I have a Windows PC and I also have a Chromebook. And again, here's another situation. If your girlfriend, maybe she doesn't live with you, maybe she has a Mac or a Linux or some other device. So again, I would select more if I was able to legitimately answer questions related to those devices. Click next again. What version of Windows do you use? I use 10. If you happen to have another computer that is not updated and you have Windows 8, do that as well. Again, you're just gonna make yourself available for more and more tests to make more and more money. Move on to the next question. Are you male or female? I'll just select male. What year were you born? I'm just gonna put in a fake year just for the purpose of creating this dummy account. What is your level of education? Well, I am a college graduate, so I'm gonna select that. I'm gonna click next. For employment status, I just put I'm self-employed. Now there's only two here that could possibly limit you in your testing abilities, because if you're unemployed, you're not gonna have as much, or likely to have as much money, so maybe they're not gonna look at you as a viable consumer. The other one, if you're retired, they might think you're an older person, which may not be the case, but they might think you're older, so you're not very tech savvy, and maybe you don't have the ability to test certain products out for them, and so they might not look at you as a viable tester in certain applications there. So just something to think about. Hit next. In what industry do you work? And if you can say this, is probably good information technology, because we're dealing with online apps and websites, so that's going to make you a viable tester for a lot of products, in their eyes at least. So let's go ahead and select next. What is your job title? Again, they're going to give you a little drop down menu. I'm gonna say chief executive for my business. We'll hit next again. What is your annual household income? Well, and so the only answer that may limit you here is if it's under 25,000, because maybe they'll look at you as not having as much disposable income, and so maybe you won't be as familiar with certain different devices and apps, and so hopefully you can be above that in one of these at least. And then once you select that, you're gonna move to the next question. Here they're gonna want your full name. Then they're gonna want an email address. They want to verify that you're not a robot, and then you're gonna hit next again. Then they're gonna want your PayPal email so they can pay you. And again, they're gonna ask to make sure you're not a robot, and that's pretty much gonna wrap it up. You're gonna select a password. Now they're gonna want to detect your location so they can see where you are in the world, and that will help them determine what type of products you will be more familiar with or that are available in wherever you live. So you're gonna hit next again. Then you're just going to click this, yes, I agree, and you're gonna hit sign up. And now you're all signed up, and then there's a little screener test that you're gonna take just to make sure that everything functions properly so that you're able to perform the tests as they want you to. So that's pretty much it. Then you're just gonna get email sent to you when it's time to test out a product, and you're gonna earn money. So if this looks like something you'd be interested in, come on over and check it out. Again, it is Validately. Let me know what you think in the comments below. With that, I'm gonna wrap this up, and I will see you in the next video.